Yes sir, en daar zijn we weer. Dat was alweer het eerste uur. Of althans, over 10 seconden is het alweer het eerste uur van de Moody Without Music stream. Hier op War Stories Radio Live. Het enige station waar je liefde geeft en je liefde krijgt. Mocht je dit nou visueel kijken, oftewel de video variant van dit interview. Ik weet dat er hier en daar wat haperingen zijn. Dat komt door de connectie, kan ik helaas niks aan doen. Maar zoals je ziet probeer ik het ook zo snel mogelijk weer recht te zetten. Ehm, ja, met dat gezegd hebben, was dus alweer het eerste uur. Ehm, in het eerste gedeelte van het gesprek stelde ik onze gast van vandaag, Ryan Eastep, een aantal random vragen. Om een klein beetje het ijs te breken, want het is een van de eerste interviews die hij geeft als artiest. Maar in het eerste gedeelte kwamen we er al snel achter dat de positieve mindstate erg aanwezig is. Hij komt uit een moeilijke periode, of althans moeilijke jaren. Uit verslaving, et cetera. Ik ga er niet te diep op in, want dat zijn niet mijn woorden, maar dat van hem. Waar het om gaat is dat het veel beter gaat. Dat hij nu al geruime tijd op het goede pad is, sober, et cetera. En nu probeert hij zijn goede boodschap en de goede boodschap probeert hij door te geven. En in mijn ogen zie je dat hem desalniettemin. Naast dat ik een klein beetje problemen had met de videokant, heb ik ook af en toe een klein beetje de hik. Dus excuus voor de rare geluiden hier en daar. Ik probeer het te onderdrukken, maar je weet hoe dat gaat. Maar ja, zoals ik al zei, dat is het eerste gedeelte van het gesprek. In het tweede gedeelte van het gesprek gaan we nog een aantal van zijn tracks afbreken in de zin van kijken waar het is ontstaan, kijken waar het over gaat. Maar waar het om gaat is dat jij zijn gloednieuwe project Step Out gaat checken op alle platforms. Het album is zijn sophomore album, bevat in totaal 10 tracks. En vanavond gaan we in totaal 4 tracks van dit project beluisteren. Nogmaals, ga hem checken. Zorg ook dat je hem checkt op Instagram. Zijn Instagram is Ryan underscore, dus wel laagstreep Eastep. En met dat gezegd hebben, gaan we zo meteen al bijna beginnen met het tweede uur. En beginnen met wat bangers. De eerste is zometeen van Beans met Pressure. Daarna hebben we A1 en J1 met Latest Trends. Gevolgd door Era met Sympathie. En daarna hebben we Blake met Geen Factuur. Er zijn niet de enige tracks die we zo meteen gaan luisteren, maar wel de bangers die je te wachten staat. Dus blijf vooral luisteren of in jouw geval kijken. With that being said, let me switch over to English because that seemed to go a bit better than it is in Dutch today. I don't know what's going on. Falling over my own words, don't know what to say in either language, but I hope you are staying with me because today, as you are witnessing, we have a great episode with today's guest, Ryan Eastep, who just brought out his brand new project, Step Out, containing 10 songs, 10 bangers, including the intro, because he said it's one intro, 9 bangers, but 10 bangers, and it's worth to check out. In the first part, I ask him some random questions. In the second part, I will do so as well. But also gonna chop it up about his project even more. We still got 2 more songs to go from his project, so bear with me. And we also got some other bangers. And the first stop in line is coming from Beans. Beans you might know from the Netflix series, which I haven't seen, but in which they battle. She's made music for quite some time now and just released her new song called Pressure. After that, we're gonna go to the UK with A1 and J1 with Latest Trends, followed by a banger from the Netherlands, or even 3 songs from the Netherlands. First up is from Arrow with Sympathy, and after that we have Blake with Geen Factuur, translated to No Invoice. I also want to do a big shout out to the people in the chat. Today we have Vincent. Vincent was a guest 2 weeks ago on the show. So in case you have missed that episode, make sure to check that one out on demand. It's in visual form on the website and also in video format. And if you want to have an interview with me, with Huda LK, with Mzilla, or Female MCs Radio, or even Huda and me together on the Rilla show, pause that, it sounded weird. Hook us up through the website and make sure to become a member. www almost started in Dutch. www.wsradiolive.com. Become a member, which is free. And if you want to have your music into our royalty paid rotation, make sure to become a premium or deluxe member, or become a member at musicsubmit.com. There was a whole lot of information. I think I got everything out, so let's go back to the music. It's your boy IBJ. You're listening to the Moody Without music stream here on War Stories Radio Live. Bang!
Love, real lit, oh, yeah. Kick back on my chill shit. Cause I just don't wanna deal with it. Been down and I'm still with it. They looking at me like a meal ticket. I make these hoes feel the
Day of Christ Jesus. Amen.
Yes sir. En dat was alweer het derde blok van 20 minuten. We doen het allemaal ietsje korter, want des te sneller gaan we terug naar onze gast van vandaag. We begonnen vandaag, of tenminste we begonnen het tweede uur. Laat me kijken. Met Pressure van Beans. Zoals ik al zei, Beans is een rap battle. Ze maakt ook al jaren muziek. Misschien ken je er van haar Netflix programma waarin, ik heb het niet gezien, waarin in ieder geval een paar grootheden de jury waren. Het was iets op Netflix, heel groot, miljoenen views, maar ik ben niet van de mainstream, dus ik heb het niet gezien. Dit nummer heb ik wel gezien. Wat ik ook heb gezien is AJ en J1, nee sorry, A1 en J1 is zo, het klinkt een beetje raar, maar in ieder geval uit de UK met Latest Trends. Daarna hadden we een aantal bangers rond het eigen land. Allereerst was het Era met Sympathie, gevolgd door Blake met Geen Factuur. Daarna hadden we Ismo. Ismo is een van de hardste strijders die je kent independently, dus shout-out naar Ismo met Titel. En daarna hadden we de derde banger van de avond van onze gast van vandaag met Minor Setback, waarop je samenwerkt met Kid Praise en Purpose. En over een aantal minuten gaan we het hebben over dit nummer. Heb ik een aantal random questions voor hem. En gaan we ook kijken naar het volgende nummer. En wat er nog meer in petto is in de komende periode. So with that being said, I'm gonna do the switch over to English. Pretty much do the same thing I just said in Dutch. And then I'm gonna bring in the guest for part 2. I already made sure that he's aware that I still got some random ass questions for him. So I'm gonna hit him with that in a couple minutes. Let's see what songs we played though in the last 20 minutes. We started off with Pressure from Beans. Then we had A1 and J1 from the UK with Latest Trends. And then we had 3 songs from the Netherlands. First up was Arrow with Sympathy. The second was Blake with Geen Factuur, which is translated to No Invoice. Then we had Ismo with Title. And Ismo is one of the hardest working independent artists who don't get the recognition here in the Netherlands. So shout out to him. And then we had yet another banger from our guest from today with Minor Setback featuring Kid Praise and Purpose. And with that being said, I'm gonna put some claps on his name and bring him back in conversation.
Hey.
What up, fam? Welcome back.
Hey.
So, I already checked in with you regarding the music. You said you stuck around. So again, how did you like the music, or did you like the music?
Yeah, awesome radio show, man. I like the diversity that you have in it, and man, that girl came out firing, bro. I'm not sure what her name was again, but she was on it, bro.
Her name is Beans, and I have to say I wasn't familiar with her either, but there seemed to be a big Netflix rap battle show, which I don't know of because I don't check out Netflix, but she was on it. She got killed by Flawless. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the battle scene. I'm not that familiar who that is. But yeah, she got murdered there, and then she was out of the picture for a couple months, and recently came back with this song. And for some reason that came on my radar. I liked it. I saw that she was independent, so I had to throw it in the mix.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good song, man. Yeah, I've been sitting here vibing out to the radio station, bro. I really like what you're doing. It's
Thank
awesome.
you, man. Thank
Yeah.
you. And did you had a feeling where the Dutch songs were all about?
Nope.
I knew that was a stupid
But
question.
I
I
was
knew the
vibing,
answer.
bro. I can listen to any beat and chill, you know?
Facts. And how do you say that? You can still feel the delivery in the lyrics. So if that hopefully came across, then they did their part.
You
So
really could.
it's glad to hear that you like the music again, or you're just a good actor. But in that case, Thanks for the props. Anyway, before we're gonna go, no, let's start with breaking down Minor Setback before I'm gonna hit you with some random questions.
Okay, sounds good. So, Minor Setback was a song that was originated by Purpose. He's the owner and CEO of Hope for the Hood Ministries,
Okay.
and it was one of the first songs I ever heard when I stepped in the studio with him, and I really loved the beat. I loved the flow, and they never put it out on an actual project or mainstream. So I asked him if we could do a remix to it and really put it out there, and so that's where it originated from. And then my particular verse is just breaking down. Um, Ministry's hard as it is. And so when you're doing ministry, when you're trying to be positive and trying to be a light and preach the message of Jesus Christ, you get a lot of drawback, not only from people that are non believers, but also from believers themselves at times on critiquing and thinking you should do things a certain way in your walk. And this one particular was that even within our own set of people, our brothers, our very close, intimate family, there's disagreements sometimes and things that can get off track. And for me, I was just speaking on, us as brothers, sometimes we do get it wrong and we're not perfect. We are simply trying to live a better life and live for Jesus Christ himself. And when you're doing that and trying to apply his principles to your life, you can really get thrown off and slip up sometimes, and people can judge you a lot easier and critique you a lot easier. And us ourselves, if our eyes don't stay on just living a life for him, we can often get caught up in the same worldly problems as other people.
True, true. So, what do you think the world would be? I'm just gonna hit you with one. This wasn't even scripted, but it came to mind. What do you think the world would be like without religion?
Um, Sometimes I feel like that's our biggest war. So many different religions.
True.
And I can only speak from my personal experience and what I've seen, and um, I don't know. I could say that without religion, I think that there would be a lot more death, a lot more murder, a lot more toxicity.
True.
I believe it holds some structures in place.
I'm with you with it. So back to the song because that was it felt so, well placed at that moment. But back to the song, you pretty much had to how do you say that a good deal out of the song because like you said, it wasn't released yet on their end, but it was already
Yeah,
a song to begin with. So that was a good, yeah, nice
I
feeling.
just got to throw a verse on in there.
Well, that's great, man. Um, I think you mentioned it in the first part, but how did the connection came together? Because those are names who are around for quite some time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they are. So, Hope for the Hood, Purpose was someone that I got introduced to by a member of my church I was going to. And then I just started going to a studio, and obviously I was a horrible rapper. I had no idea what I was doing, and I just sat there and watched and listened. And you know, I was poor. I had no money. He allowed me to record some songs and just do some stuff with him. And then from there, I met the other guy on the song, Kid Praise, and I didn't really get intertwined with him too much until probably about 3 years ago. And Kid Praise does a lot of community work with the police, the hood. They're both former gang members who have changed their life and doing things different. And so for Kid Praise, he actually became my partner in bail bonds about 3 years ago. And his name is Angel Martinez, but he's also became one of my best friends. And so that's how Second Chance Music started, was because I was a member of Team BSR Music,
Hmm.
and then he was still a member of Hope for the Hood Music. And then while we were kind of both doing business together, we both love music. We then started Second Chance Music to try and bring more of the teams together to kind of form unity and do things together, because the more people you have involved, the greater the message is.
True, true.
Yeah.
So that's a great connection to have around for the next upcoming years as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Before we're going to talk about this, what's on the horizon, and even before I'm going to hit you with some other questions. Later on, we're gonna close down the show with Work, and I thought it was a good song to end with.
Okay.
Can you tell the people why that? And this may sound like a weird question, but do you know why I put that one as a last song?
Um. Well, I like your shirt. It says "Hustle, Hustle." uh, uh, but I can relate to many people
True.
in the sense of, um, and then also for me it was very personal, and it was kind of my a testament of my journey. Um, but I can't say I know why you put it last. But those are just some of my takes on it.
Well, I just felt like it was a very strong. So, well, let me start it this way. The project, like I said in the beginning, is a very strong project to begin with. But Work in
Thank
particular, I thought that the message was like, yeah, like a slap in the face.
Yeah,
Some kind of wake up call. And especially since the red line through your music is, how do you say, relatable. I
yeah,
just felt like after a good conversation, that was a nice way to transition into what has to be the end of the conversation. So
yeah.
that's why that was my reason behind it. And again, was just yeah, just a message and the way you present it as a whole.
And if you want to check that out, it's on YouTube as well. You
Okay,
look up Ryan Eastep work. There's actually a music video to that one.
not gonna lie, I missed that one, but I will check that one out. When did you
Awesome.
shoot that?
We shot it last year. I don't know exactly when, but it's been out for a while now.
Okay, and how are the views?
What was that?
How are the views?
The views are only about. I think there's like 4,000, 5,000 views.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. So,
I mean,
sorry, now go on.
no, I was gonna say a million would be good, but
It's yeah, well, you deserve it.
yeah, yeah,
But on
yeah,
the
yeah,
other hand, if it's your sophomore, almost all, if it would
yeah.
have happened, all props
I
to
mean,
you.
I was kidding. I was just saying it's awesome that even the views are there. You know.
Facts, but there's still, how do you say that, a long way to go. You won't take it off the internet, so it will reach its mark eventually. So,
Absolutely.
what will be the mark in your opinion to reach the million?
Um, I don't know, man. That's a tough question. I don't even know if it'll ever get there. You know what I mean?
Well, you have to
Uh,
speak it to existence.
yeah. I mean, to get there, I mean, there's a lot of work that has to be done. I mean, most people that have been in the industry of music have been doing this for a long time and are very gifted. And so I don't want to make a mockery of anything. And so for me, it's just a matter of continuing to progress and put out quality, not quantity, not to just get it out there, but to do things with quality. And for me, it's finding I got to have a good engineer. I got to have good music producers because I'm still learning how to rap, you know?
Cool.
And so
But did you have set goals for yourself? Let's say for 5 years from now.
um, yeah, I mean, I guess for now it's just trying to get the brand and get other people aboard to lift them up, not just myself. I believe I'm just a very small factor in this deal. I'm not the most gifted artist. We have other artists that I believe need to get out there, and so I believe the start of getting the brand out there is really the goal here.
Okay. And do you have an end goal? Because that was, in my opinion, I think you can dream bigger. And that's not knocking anything down, but again,
Yeah,
I like the way that you are humble. But on the other hand, I think you should believe more in your own skills and yeah, have
yeah,
some confidence in towards that. So let's see that as a minor milestone. What will be the end? What will be the end goal?
yeah. I think
Dream bigger,
that
fam.
if you're looking at it in from a perspective of going big, you would want to, um, you'd want to have a whole group together that's traveling, making music videos, being able to use it as a career outlet for them and their family. And yeah, I think that would be the end goal for it.
I like the way that you still are only looking out for other people. That really suits you, man, and they're gonna bring you a long way, at least in my opinion, because nowadays a lot is manufactured within the scene, and it's not real friendship or connection. and you
Correct.
seem to be a person who would really want to build almost like a family behind you instead of
Yeah,
some friends who you give a piece of the pie. Do you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So
For sure.
again, that only
That's
suits
the
you, but
mission behind it, brother.
sorry?
That's the mission behind it. That really honestly is.
Well, it sounds good, man. But again, your humbleness is cool, but you can reach stuff for yourself as well, man. I have the
Yeah.
confidence in you, so you should have too. Um,
Thank you.
before we, because we still got 15 minutes left, before we're gonna talk about how people can find you, etc. Let me hit you with some random questions because yeah, I wanna see where you stand on, and I think I should give you some harder questions right from the get-go.
Let's
So
go.
not a little. I'm gonna ease it in.
Okay.
How conscious do you think animals are?
How what?
How conscious do you think animals are?
Man. Conscience?
Mm-hmm.
So dogs are pretty conscious. Um, I don't know, man. That's a tough question.
That was the
They
easier one out the bunch.
yeah, sometimes they yeah, I don't think they as far as it depends on where they're tamed. Are they wild? Are they not? Are they I think they can definitely get a feel for good and bad as well.
Okay.
But the ones in the wild, I mean, I can't just go up to a lion and expect it to be nice.
True, because it's still,
Territorial.
even though you are in a zoo, for example, it's still a wild animal. So,
Yeah.
okay. I got one more animal related question.
Okay.
Let me see. Did I scroll over it? Oh, here. If you could put wings on any species of animal, what animal would you choose?
Man. Um, Great question. I mean, maybe a dolphin. Dolphins are smart, right?
Yeah, they say they're smarter than us, or at least use more brain capacity than we do as humans.
Yeah.
But a flying dolphin?
Yeah, why not? I mean, they're smart, they're intelligent,
I
they're
shouldn't
fast.
question your answer because everything you say is right. But now I'm thinking about the flying dolphin.
I mean, you were thinking like a horse or something, like a unicorn, right?
Was it because I don't even see? No, it's not even clear in the screen
Yeah.
because I got dolphins on my
Do you
my
really?
artwork here. Yeah,
Can't even see back there, bro. I can't even see the imagery back there.
even better because Huda and even B-Funk sometimes made fun of it because for some reason it was feminine or something. But I
Uh,
like it. So the way that the fact that you said flying dolphins, I was like, what? Now you got me tripping, man. So let's
oh,
move
that's
on and
awesome.
get you off your. Okay, so let's see. I didn't ask you about the zombie apocalypse, right?
No, you did not.
Okay, so what would your strategy be for a zombie apocalypse?
Uh, I mean, once it comes, I think we're all done anyways. You know what I mean? So, uh,
Well, with the COVID, well, you
yeah.
never
So
know.
And I think that's already kind of happened. You got people loading up on toilet paper and paper towels and guns and bullets and um, sit back and hope for the best. I don't know.
That's what you're gonna do. Just sit back and enjoy the show.
I think so. I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
I'm too
Something.
unprepared for that.
Okay. Well, hopefully you still make it out, even though you're just gonna sit and watch.
I'm hoping to have
I
some good friends that have strategies.
or a bunker to hide in. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
that sounds too relaxed for an apocalypse, fan. But
Yeah.
let's hope that never happens. But if that or something else happen, what do you think? Let me see. How do you think humans will go extinct?
Um, I mean, it's got to be around the lines of kind of what the disease is. Like there's got to be, I think it'll be like a chronic sickness, something that is, we talked about the vaccine earlier, right?
Hmm.
And so who knows what's inside that, but it's like they're not going to, it's not going to be something that instantly kills you, but something that kills you kind of over a period of time to die off. Um, what a better deal than a disease to do that.
But the entire humanity, the because
That's
that's
fine.
something the and I'm not going to say because then we're probably going to go offline. But
So
that
probably has something
nice
to do with
group of
space.
people.
You're probably looking at something like Armageddon, maybe something that just wipes the Earth out, something bigger than us that just demolishes us. I mean, here was my thoughts on even the COVID. Like, what if COVID was a thing? What if world leaders knew that our world was getting uh, toxic in the air and all these other things, and they had to start getting clean and having us breathe different and having to, you know what I mean? I'm like, what if it's a conspiracy for the good?
Well, for a second I thought you was talking about chemtrails, but
I don't know that much about chemtrails.
well, that's why let's not get into it because I think we had 10 minutes left. But chemtrails, shortly, that's yeah, chemicals put out like the airplane gases, which you see like
Yep.
the fuel.
Yep.
They say that airplanes don't do that. So if you see the fuel line, that's a chemtrail, and chemtrail
Gotcha.
contains small particles with whatever they put into it,
Yep.
which spread out about over the country. And
Yeah.
some say that it even can be manipulated for the weather. So let's say it's a perfect sunny day. All of the sudden, 30 minutes later, I don't know how the weather is there over there, but 30 minutes later, it's rainy and whatever.
Yep.
The entire. So they say that that's something from the chemtrails, but it's a whole bunch together blaming on
Yep.
that. So I'm not sure what's true or not. I like it, but I haven't looked into it that much. Again, we only have a couple minutes left, and I want you to do the talking. So
Yeah.
next question, relatable or related, sorry. If humanity was put on a trial by an advanced race of aliens, how would you defend humanity and argue for its continued existence? Or would you just say,
Man,
well, kill us?
yeah, I think for me, I believe in life after death. You know, I believe in heaven. So for me, I think that's why for me, on as far as humanity and as far as humans, um, I I know what I believe in. So I believe that defending them, I don't know if I could, but just to make sure that they know whose they are and who they are, um, because I believe that time will come. I don't know about aliens, but I know that I believe there's going to be a time when it's either choose evil or choose God.
True. Do you believe in aliens, though?
Man, I watch a lot of Joe Rogan, and I actually watched Elon Musk on it a little bit,
Hmm.
and he just made some very valid points as far as just no real factual data, even though there's certain images or stuff, but so many things can be manipulated that today to make it look like um, an alien or something. So it's hard to say, do I believe? I don't know if I believe in aliens as much as I believe in that humans could create something that makes aliens look realistic, right?
True. But on the other hand, and again, I'm not questioning you or your answer, but wouldn't it be selfish from us to think that we're the only species out there?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Because every month or every whatever time they find a new planet, and out of all those planets and galaxies or whatever, it kind of sounds selfish to think that we are the only kind
you're right.
as we are.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
they're
you're
not
right.
as advanced or even more advanced, it can go either way,
Yeah,
but to think that we're the only one.
crazy. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, let me see because we're almost out of time and I still have a couple more for you. Um, let's give you a more lighter one. Let me see. What activities cause you to feel like you're living life to the fullest?
Vacations.
Okay.
Um, love going on vacations. Getting away with my family and not having to think about the worries and struggles of today. Um, and then times with friends, just getting out and about, going to dinner. That's life to me today.
Nice. And I know you already have kids running around, or
Yeah,
you do, right?
one daughter. Yeah.
One daughter. So when you are old, what do you think she and your other children will ask you to tell stories about?
Um, man, that's hard. I don't know. They'll probably want some life experiences, right? We talked about that. Um, Probably the business I'm in. I think that there's still much more to life that's ahead of me. I feel like I just started living, you know. So I feel like by the time they get older and she has grandchildren, that I'll have a lot more stories to tell.
Okay, nice. Um, I'm looking at the time. We
Yeah.
almost ran out of it. Let the people know how they can find you, fam, and don't leave out any business related or money, everything what's for you relatable or important to mention. This
Yeah.
is the time to put it out there.
Okay. So they can go to on Instagram, Ryan Eastep, RyanEastep, and then same thing on Facebook, Ryan Eastep, and then on YouTube they can look up Ryan Eastep or just Eastep, and they can also find Second Chance Music, Ryan Eastep, on both Instagram and Facebook. Um, they can reach me through email at secondchanceryan@gmail.com. That's 2ndcanceryan@gmail.com. And then they can check out our music at www.secondchancemusic.org. And yeah, I mean those are kind of the simple ways to get a hold of us and check out our music. We believe we're only beginning, and we believe we will evolve, and got a lot more to come.
Nice. Any because we still got a couple minutes. This is still your time to shine. Is there anyone you want to do a shout out to, or because I
Um,
also think you left out a business of yourself. That's why I give you the heads up.
yeah. So I mean, we have obviously we're a bail bonds business, so it's not much relatable, but to here in town. So we are a Second Chance Bail Bonds in Wichita, Kansas, and then we have a business called Second Chance DUI Ignition Interlock for people that have gotten pulled over and gotten DUIs. We put devices in their cars required by the state to get them back on the road safely to keep them safe, plus the road safe while they get their license back. Um, we're always looking at what the ideas would be to expand and go into other cities. But right now we are only in Wichita, Kansas.
Okay, but looking at you, it will be a growing business in a couple of in a while. So even with that, have the confidence because you said it will be bigger from in the future, fam.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
um, we already talked about it briefly, but work.
Yeah.
It's the last song of the evening,
Yep.
number 5 on the project.
Yep.
What's this all about?
Just believe that, you know, this is specifically talking to um, people have hands, people have feet. Um, those that do can get out and make a living, can work hard. I started myself out of addiction at McDonald's, and I did it unto the Lord. I did it to Him, knowing that He had my path, and so that was a stepping stone to then go to the next job, and then to the next job, and then I put myself into school to get a degree and get my associate's degree, and I was a dropout. I dropped out of high school, and so
Nice.
just put in the work to then have things line up to get in the position to be a business owner, saving money to buy into businesses, to buy out businesses, and then to hopefully get real estate and do the things that bring equity and um, retirement. Retirement is a word that's often used by working for other people and them giving you a 401k or something. But I want to be in a position someday in life to where my money's making money for me so that I can do full time, hopefully, ministry and provide for my family in a way that they're secure. And so it's carrying over to the next generations.
Nice. And I like, well, on this case, you are thinking big, so props to you for that.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, it was a pleasure having you on today's show. Um, please stay in contact. From now on, you got an open door, and like I said, offline, you had the right connect. We didn't even mention him. How did you and PC Patton, how did that connection came together?
Yeah, so I was gonna kind of give up on music. I just wasn't really feeling what I was putting out there, and it just wasn't really that fun to me there for a little bit. And PC came to me one day and said, "I would like for you to create a project, and I would like for you to get behind you on that. I'll get you the beats, I'll create hooks and stuff for you, And so we started a project, and that was my first project called The Chaos. And then he just made me a part of his team, brought me in, and um, got nothing but love for him. He's helped me extremely and abundantly in my walk with music,
Nice.
and
I'm
he's a
glad
dear
we.
friend.
Oh, sorry to cut you off. I'm glad we had that out before we have to go out as well, because for we almost forgot to mention it. So I'm glad at the
Absolutely.
final at the final moment we got that out. Again, thanks for joining me on today's show. It's an open door policy from now on. So if you got new music coming out, give me a heads up. If you got a new project coming up and it's time for a follow-up interview, let me know as well. Because
Yes,
again,
sir.
open door policy, fam.
Absolutely. Well,
All
thanks for
right,
having
fam.
me on, man.
We keep in contact, fam. Peace.
Absolutely. God bless you.
All right.
This is a Meach Hans production.
Work, hustle, hustle.